And now, Giants Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright. Fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us. Breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride. Talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes! 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 Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live. Postgame, San Francisco Giants, Los Angeles Dodgers, Game 2. Giants lose 6-3. But hey, there's one good thing, Glenn.
What, it's almost over? One more week?
Friday night! Only good thing, man. That's it. Hey, got having fun, man. That's all we got left. That's what we're winning. We're having fun. All right, again, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live. We'll do it all over here again and talk about another damn loss. My God, man.
You want to read my lips? We suck.
Yeah. Lou Marston, he's chiming in, says Melvin again keeps the pitcher in too long. Ray in the sixth always falls apart. Can't take it anymore. Ohtani and then the next pitch. And you know what's crazy? That we'll talk about that real quick. That Ohtani, he barely put anything into it. Did you see the swing? He just kind of flicked the bat out there.
That's the difference between our teams. We got a guy who flips the bat out there, and he's lucky he can get a single over somebody's head.
Yep.
What a mess. What a mess. And you know what, Eric? I swear to you, my friend, when he threw the pitch to Devers,
that was not a strike, man.
No, but I called it. I said he's gonna get
rung up because it's Clayton
back.
Kershaw.
When he didn't pull him out, I thought, he's going.
Gotcha.
He's going out. Or not Devers. Did I say Devers?
I think you said Devers,
right,
but yeah.
I meant Mookie Betts.
Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess, man. Ray was looking good there for a while, but no, Anthony, I'm not worried about the Dodgers. It's not like the Giants had opportunities, Anthony. That's the problem. 2 for 12 with runners in scoring position.
How many strikeouts, though?
They're not executing. Another night where you're striking out 14 freaking times. Come on, man. You can't. It ain't getting it done, man.
Well, that's getting something done. A lot of Ks on the board, man. Oh my God.
Did you guys see the stats of the Dodgers pitching? It's atrocious. It's atrocious. Now we'll see what they do in the playoffs. We'll see if they can hammer the ball, kind of like what the Mets are doing, because the Mets, what did the Mets do? They scored 12, but they also gave up 6. So what are you going to do, man?
The Dodgers pitching in this series hasn't been atrocious, Eric. It's getting the job done.
Yeah, but the last 2 guys, look, Yamamoto, they walked how many times off of Yamamoto, man? That's just, they were taking pitches. The problem is they didn't do anything with the ones that were, quote unquote, down the middle. Oh, dude.
Well, that's the difference, Eric. You can have a pitcher doesn't have his stuff and still gets the job done.
It's just, it's horrible, man.
Yeah,
you know what?
We are what we are, man. We're a 500 team, and I'd be settling for 500 at this point, man. What I think we're a couple of games, maybe 3 below 500.
I think we're 1 or 2. Are we? Hold on, I'm about to find out right now. We're 2.
I'll go 2. I'll split the difference. Let's say
we
2.
are 2 below 500.
Well, there you go. Right. Will we be a 500 team, or are we going to win my 79 games, Eric?
I think we get a maybe a game or 2 above 500. We'll see.
You think we're going to be? We're going to. Don't see it.
I think we get a couple.
We're going to be the next week, including the Dodgers. We're going to play above 500 ball. No way.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to play above 500 against the Cardinals and the Rockies.
What makes you think that, Eric? What really makes you think that?
I just think
you're just spitballing. You're spitting in the wind and hope it don't hit you on the way back.
I think you're going to. Those 2 teams are pretty freaking awful. Now,
Eric.
I know.
That's just what they're saying on their chats about us.
Just saying. I'm just saying. I don't think they even have a chat, to be honest with you. I don't think there is a Rockies Sports Talk Live out there. I doubt it. All right, let's
overlining today's Giants in review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
All right, here we go. Final score 6-3.
Into the water. See, I'm off the wagon here.
Giants had opportunities, but they didn't capitalize. Look at this. Giants out-hit the Dodgers. As you can see, Giants scored 3 runs on 8 hits. Dodgers scored 6 runs on only 7 hits. But they made those damn hits count. Winner is Henriquez. The loss goes to Ray. Save goes to Tanner Scott, who didn't really have much today, but whatever. Ramos had a hit today. He led it off with a home run. Adames had a hit today. Devers, rough game today. The golden sombrero goes to Devers. 4 strikeouts. But that strikeout against freaking Kershaw, come on, man. That was not a strike, but whatever. It was the moment where Kershaw, faced the bright lights and, had his farewell. So whatever. It is what it is. But that was not a strike 3, but whatever. Chapman came through today with 2 hits. Flores had a nice hit. Schmidt 0-4. Encarnacion had a hit. Bailey had a hit. Gilbert was 0-4. Koss had a nice hit today. I like Koss. Hopefully we see him back back on the club and on the bench roll next year. Again, this is it right here. Look at that. 2 for 12. 2 for 12 with runners in scoring position and 14 freaking strikeouts. That sucks. Look, right? That sucks. That's not getting the job done, man. What was it yesterday? 1 for 8, I think, in runners in scoring position. The Giants the offense is gone ice cold. Ice cold at the most inopportune time. But hey, it's baseball. Ray goes only 4 2/3. 5 hits, 5 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Again, before he got to what inning was that? Was it the 5th inning? 5th inning was just an absolute disaster for Ray. Oh my God, dude. Just horrible. Bivens came in for an inning and a third. He gave up an earned run, gave up 2 hits. Gage looked good. Seymour looked good. That's all she wrote, folks. 53,000 in attendance in Dodger Stadium. And I'm guessing because of one Clayton Kershaw. How about that? That's kind of a cool story, right, guys? Clayton Kershaw pitches his last regular season game for the Los Angeles Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. It's kind of cool to see.
Against the Giants.
And against the Giants. And look, the guy owned the Giants his entire career. And again, this is a chapter that is now closing on the great rivalry between the Giants and the Dodgers. There's a lot of them out there, right?
I thought the rivalry. Well, isn't the rivalry the Padres and the Dodgers? Is it really is it really called rivalry anymore, Eric?
No, well, come on. There's going to be times. Look, was it a rivalry when the Giants were winning 3-5? No, it wasn't, because the Dodgers were sucking during that time. There's ebbs and flows within a season. There's only a few times when both teams are kind of neck and neck. In the 60s, for example. In the 60s, my God, you want to talk about a freaking battle. Again, those teams were somewhat evenly matched. The Dodgers had the pitching and the Giants had the hitting. But yeah, right now I hear what you're saying as far as the competition. Yeah, there's no I don't want to say rivalry, but there's no competition between each other. There's a vast gulf, I should say, between the talent. There just is.
Well, so there's no.
But the rivalry is still there.
Rivalry.
A rivalry is there because it comes over from New York. They've been rivals since the freaking 19th century, man. Since the 19th century, these guys have been rivals. And again, there's times when the team's up and sometimes the teams are down, but it's a rivalry nonetheless. And but as far as the competition, yeah, it's more between the Padres and the Dodgers. There's no doubt about it. Giants are going to have to do something about it. It wouldn't surprise me here in the next few years the Dodgers start going on the down and the Giants start going on the up. That's a very real possibility. So we'll have to just keep an eye on that and see what happens.
Dodgers don't go on the down, Eric.
Yeah, sure they do. Every club does. Every club does. Tell me what club. Tell me, other than the damn 1920 Yankees, tell me what clubs don't have a down quote unquote couple of years. It's going to happen, especially when those paychecks come due all at the damn same time.
Eric, how many National League Wests have they won in the last 20 years? When is the down period?
10 or 11, maybe going to be 12. Is it 12? I don't know what it's going to be. I know this is their 13th straight, right? Playoff appearance. So we'll see.
And then when they don't, they knock us off in the first round in our gimmick team.
We'll see. Hey, you got to right now. Yes. You got to just see what happens in the future. Just because what's happening today does not necessitate what's going to happen in the future. Just isn't.
Do you honestly think we can be competitive next year? I think it's too much work to do this offseason, Eric.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
We need a catcher, a right fielder, a left fielder, a second baseman, a bullpen closer, and we need at least one more starting pitcher. Holy crap. Want to build another team.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I wouldn't mind throwing Ramos in a deal. Then you move, you either get another left fielder in his spot, or you move right field over to left field and get your right fielder. You need a second baseman.
Yes.
And the only reason we're not moving anybody else is because of long-term contracts, Eric.
Well, that's fine.
That's in my opinion, that's the only reason why you're not blowing this thing up is because you got guys now you've locked in, whether you like it or not, for too many years.
No, come on. How many times the Giants, well, I'm going to talk about, there's Giants fans out there. I've been one of them. If you got the money, go out there and spend it. It's money. That's all it is. It's money. They're going to make more. It's not a big deal. And if the Giants didn't go out there and get these guys, then we'd be sitting here bitching about the Giants not going out and spending money. So you're damn if you're
money.
Doing.
You don't have to lock guys up to. You don't lock guys. I don't agree with 6 and 8 year contracts, Eric.
Well, that's that for position players. That's just the way it is. That is the landscape of MLB baseball today. If you don't, then well, you know what? You ain't getting anybody. That's the way the cookie crumbles in today's baseball. Money talks, man. And guess what? The Giants have a lot of it, and they're going to have plenty of it to spend in this offseason. So they could go out there and sign a closer and sign a starting pitcher and sign a second baseman.
Well, it'll be all gobbled up by the time they sign a roster for this team next year. They'll have no money left.
Oh, no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Look, if you think about it, you sign a starting pitcher, you sign a closer, you sign a second baseman, maybe you trade for an outfielder. Don't know what you do with, do you sign another outfielder? I don't know. But they got the money to do it. And the trade, I'll tell you one thing. The money isn't what's concerning me so much because I think the Giants could go out there and spend. You know what's going to really be interesting to see if they trade anybody. And if they do, who is going to be involved?
Well, let's look at that. Let's take a look at it, Eric. Flores got to go.
Flores is
got to go. Koss got to go.
No, Koss is going to be a bench guy.
No, I get rid of.
Koss is a bench guy, and he costs you nothing.
So you're telling me
Koss is awesome.
See, I think you're settling for adequate. You can do better than a Koss as your bench player. You can do better.
No way.
Spend the money. You got him on the cheap.
No way.
That's all that he brings us.
He's fine though. He's done a pretty good job as a bench player.
Yeah, but he's a bench player. That's problem.
What it is.
He's
That's what a bench
player.
That's what you sign up for.
Okay, what happens when we got injuries? You need guys who aren't bench players who can be an everyday player. He can be on the bench. I don't think Koss.
He played second base quite a bit of the season before he got hurt. Once he got hurt, then Schmidt took over second base. No, he's a bench player. You need a bench, and he's fine as a bench player. I got no issues with him being a bench player. But is Wilmer gone? Wilmer's gone, right? He's gone. He's a free agent, and whether he still plays baseball, maybe he goes sign somewhere else. We'll see. As far as who else, Dom Smith. I don't know what Dom Smith's future is going to be. I would like to sign him, but I don't know. It's because it looks like first base. It's probably going to be Eldridge and Devers at first base. That's just what it's going to be.
Encarnacion's got to go.
Encarnacion, I don't know. He might be gone. He gives you that threat up the bench.
What does he do? Does he have a position? No. Is he consistent? No. He's not giant quality.
No, I get it. I hear you. And look, is he going to be in the starting? No, not at all. And who knows what he does? Maybe they just let him go. And that's quite that could be a possibility. But the Giants, all you got to do is go out there, sign a starting pitcher, sign a closer, sign the second baseman, right? That's 3 players that you're using your money, right? Then you go from there. I mean, maybe use some more money to go get another outfielder. Maybe you trade for an outfielder. Maybe you trade for a pitcher. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways that this can go. And if you think about it, the Giants have the money to be able to do this.
I agree with Lou Marston. I'm totally, and we usually do agree lately, which is kind of interesting. Who we working a deal with and for who?
Don't know. We don't know.
Again, I go back to what I said all off-season last year. Do we really? Is our phone ringing off the hook? I don't think so.
No. It's the other way around. The Giants are calling somebody else to try to get said player, and then that team is going to go, all right, what do you got to offer? And then it's up to the Giants.
What's Buster?
Do they want to give up?
I don't really have anything. You still want to make a deal with me?
You watch. Trust me. You watch that Bo Davidson in AA. He will be turning some heads. There is no doubt about it.
Then why isn't he going to be? Why isn't he playing here?
He can't. He's still too young.
Yeah, but why? I mean, you're talking about trading him. I mean, why isn't he? I mean, why would you give him?
Because he's not major league ready yet.
Same with Eldridge.
He's not major league ready yet. I'm talking about Bo Davidson. He's just not.
So you don't trade him.
No, you trade him to go get MLB talent. That's what you have to deal from. You have to deal from your youth to be able to get that major league talent.
I got a poo-poo on the farm. Everybody bitched and complained for the last 2 at least seasons. Well, at least the year we've been doing the show. That we don't have a system. We don't have a farm system. What the fuck is our farm system? And then we trade the farm system and people to be bitching that we traded the farm system. So it's a fine line.
It is. There's no doubt about it.
Poo-poo in the farm system. Well, do you want a farm system or do you want to trade anything that's even – because we don't have depth in the farm system. If you'd start trading depth, what I call depth or future from the system, he ain't going to have much left again, Eric. That's my beef.
Yeah, I hear you.
So it's a hard, you know what? It's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of fans because we're not that good. We don't have a lot of trade bait.
We'll see.
This is still a long way off, and I think this season just proved it, Eric.
We'll see. Well, look, this season, right? It was a take inventory. Let's see what you got. He added a couple of pieces, right? How many pieces did he add? He added Adames. He extended Chapman, and he signed Verlander. And let's not forget, he also picked up Rafi Devers, which is a huge move. And you picked up Rafi Devers at a bargain, right? So now you got money to spend. I think we're going to be fine. We'll just see what happens in the offseason. And then we just have to go from there. I mean, it sucks because we wanted the season to turn out a little bit better than what it was. And to be honest with you, if they finish above 500, well, guess what? Is that better than last year? It is. Did we wish it was better? Yeah, absolutely. I think there was a lot of underperformance that was going on out there during the season. And look, it is what it is, and we're going to just have to deal with it.
I don't know about Mark's Timmy. He says Giants should do what the Yankees do and overrate their young players by keeping them in the minors.
Dodgers do that, don't they? Dodgers, man. Who tell me who on the Dodgers roster is out there doing something? One guy. Well, we'll say two guys. Right? Andy Pages, Will Smith. Other than that, everyone else is either a free agent or was gotten in a trade. All their pitchers has either been a free agent or gotten by a damn trade.
But you're comparing apples and oranges, Eric. The Dodgers can make trades. Teams that have made trade, Washington Nationals, the Soto deal.
How did they do it, though? How did they do it, though?
They can make trades.
Right.
They've added depth in various. They've even added depth to their system with young players. We don't have that. I don't feel. I don't. And people are saying Jung-Hoo Lee to the Yankees, and like, okay, so now you're gonna trade your starters to get more starters and hope they're better. No, I don't know. It's a mess, Eric. I just want the thing to end, get it over with, start seeing some playoff ball, watch some real baseball. Because I haven't seen much real baseball.
That's fair. Yeah. Hey, look, it's been pretty damn bad. It's been pretty damn bad.
My God. And you know what, Eric? Is someone going? We got batting coaches. Is somebody actually going to take him by the scruff of the neck and say, stop screwing around? Why is Bailey got to be a switch hitter when he sucks at both sides, quite frankly? Gimmicks. I don't like gimmicks. Why Bailey of all people? Stick to one side of the plate, the better of two evils, and
I would agree.
Done with it.
I think he should stay on one side of the plate. Good. He did hit the grand slam from the right side, but no, he was horrible. Horrible. Look, that's one instant. He's been horrible from the right side, and I agree. I think he should stay from one side of the plate. So it's up to the player whether or not he wants to do that.
Well, no, I think that's another problem. It's up to the San Francisco Giants whether they allow that crap to continue.
No, do they? No. How much pull do you got really to do that? Can you tell a player we don't want you? Could they?
We don't want you to do it?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure. Because I don't know.
Any employee can be told what you're an employee of the ball club, Eric. If Buster Posey comes into the locker room and says, "Well, what do they start throwing punches?" Jung-Hoo, you're not in the lineup tonight. I'm in the lineup tonight. You don't tell me what to do.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's different, right? But you're telling
you cannot. If ownership, you know what? Then you just say we have a problem in the locker room. If you're not going to do it our way, then we'll find another place for you.
Then why don't they? Okay, here's a question: why do you think he still bats from the right side? I don't know. Honestly, because I think he sucks from the right side.
I think it's so he gets in the line. You know what they do, righties, lefties. I call it. He doesn't
maybe because they just want him in the lineup to catch. That's probably why. So they deal with it. I don't know. I don't know what his numbers are against left-handed pitching as a left-hander. Someone else can go find that.
I sensed a problem as an outsider, Eric, before the season started when Mike Krukow publicly called him out and said this guy
for last year.
This guy does not have a work ethic. Takes off the gear, showers, and goes home. And the rest of the ball club is working on video. They're in the batting cages below the stands. The players don't go home. Bailey would pack it up, and I got an 11:00 date with Netflix. If you don't put in the work, Eric,
no, I get it. I hear you. And look, I'm not sitting here defending. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying, why don't they have him stopping?
And I don't think he's been defending either. Boy, a lot of pass balls this year, Eric.
Yeah, well, he's
no Gold Glover this year.
He's always had a lot of pass balls. That's the problem. Pass balls and blocks. Yeah, we've talked about that before.
Well, isn't that what it is? Isn't that a catcher's role?
Yeah, it's part of it. But that's not what's valued today. What do you know what's valued today? The framing, The pop time, all that stuff.
The framing. And that's, you know what? That is another thing that and it's not just the Giants, it's every club in baseball. Eric, I have an attitude anyway. I would have such an attitude if I'm a major league umpire. Do you watch the game last night, that young catcher? The ball is below but I swear to God, it was nibbling and he couldn't frame it there. He couldn't used to be, my idea of framing is steal an inch here and there and twist the glove. Now it's, you do this, Eric.
You bring the whole thing over, man.
Your arm, my God, I'm waiting for it to rip off at the elbow. The guy, he catches it down here and his glove's up here.
Yeah.
And I think that is an abuse of the system. I think the umpires don't like it. And I think anything close, when an umpire starts seeing the ball coming and then it catches and moves it 3 feet, I think he just, ball. The reason you brought it up is because it's a ball. I just think we can get me an all-around catcher.
I can't disagree.
I'm just not happy. I don't want to be venomous tonight, Eric, but this has gone on. We're seeing what we're seeing.
And to be honest with you, there's other positions that need to be filled as well, man. Right? I mean, you still see. Here's the thing: is second baseman is Schmidt the answer at second base? I don't know. I don't think so. Right? Has he really blown your mind away as far as second base? He's okay.
I don't want any more okay.
And you know what? I'll tell you what's frustrating me, right field. When they had Matos and Gilbert platooning right field, I was okay with that. And now that's all shot to hell because you sent Matos on the way. So now you got Gilbert who's playing center field, and he plays a good center field. I'll tell you that right now. Gilbert plays a really good center field. But that they went away from that, and now you got Encarnacion out there playing right field. It just seems a little – it's out of sorts. It's out of sorts. And I don't understand. I don't quite understand it. So I think right field is probably going to have to be addressed. Left field is probably going to have to be addressed. So it's.
And I don't think Ramos is the worst player in baseball. I just think it's a total lack of consistency.
And the defense has just been.
And I think I was getting texts again. It's the things that set me. I'm set off usually before the game's first pitch, Eric, because I'm answering texts from fans during the day. And I know sometimes it feels like I take it out on you, but if you're Buster Posey this offseason and you're thinking, well, if I just move a player or two, well, are we coming back with 14 strikeouts a game again next season, Eric? There is a problem. And it's reciprocal. It's every night, Eric. This isn't a one-off. You can have a bad game, but you can't have bad months and a bad season and a bad
fair. That's fair. Yeah, you can have a bad look. In baseball, you could have a bad month, but then you come out of it. But the problem is the Giants had a bad about a month and a half. It was pretty damn awful. San Jose Sharks, again, kind of what we're talking about with second base here, Glenn. Fitz was supposed to be the answer at second, but remember? Fitzgerald was the starting second baseman. MLB had freaking Fitzgerald as the 7th best second baseman in all of baseball to start the season. And look where he's at, right? So it tells you not even the MLB isn't always right in their quote unquote analytic.
When was the last time we had a solid not career second baseman, but a solid depth at second base? Jeff Kent? Jeff Panik. Not a bad second baseman.
Joe Panik was good, but he didn't last long. And then you had Freddie Sanchez, who didn't last very long.
No. Second base has been an albatross in this ball club, Eric. And the only time we brought in a decent second base, it was only for playoff runs, as you recall.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. The last stalwart at second base, right? Had to been Jeff Kent. That's pretty good. And I think, look, second base can be addressed. Again, right field. They're going to have to get a starting pitcher. You need a closer. So I think Buster Posey is going to do something.
And my concern, it was not a concern. It's actually, I'm hoping, Look at the career Buster Posey has. He knows what he wants from a catcher. He
Yes,
knows what he wants from the
Yes.
receiver. He wants, I think he wants a leader. Bailey is not a leader who can't hit, and he's had an adequate season behind the plate. I don't think he meets the requirements of what Buster wants.
Maybe. There maybe. I mean, as far as the leadership, we don't know. We don't know the conversations he has with the baseball staff, because that's something that people used to talk about Buster, right? He had a good relationship with the starting staff. Does Bailey have that? I don't know. Honestly, I can't answer for that. His bat has been, well, it's come around, but for majority of the season, it just hasn't been there. His framing and him being able to throw out runners has been absolutely fantastic. Other parts of the game, there's a lot of ups and downs as far as what Patrick Bailey brings to the plate as far as being a catcher.
Is there a platform where we can find that stat? What is he in throwing? I don't think he's that good at throwing runners out this year, Eric. What is he?
He's up there.
What's his percentage?
Hold on. Let me try.
I don't know where to find that, or I'd look it up myself. I have no clue where you would even find the percentage.
I bet you it's Baseball Savant or something. I'll find it.
Open my eyes, Eric. Turn the tables on me. Where does he rate? And we're talking about a position all of a sudden, you and I bantering back and forth with the chat here about a position that we actually have a guy. We also got to feel like, dude, we don't have a closer. It's got to be addressed. I mean, that's on the big board in the room. You got to have a closer, Eric.
Let me see. Oh, here we go, right here. Yep, Baseball Savant. There we go. Patrick Bailey is third in the entire league. Luis Torrens leads 45%. He's thrown out 45%. That's
Bailey throws out 31%.
31%. Carlos Navarez throws out 29%. That's not so bad. Not so bad.
So how many is he thrown out this year?
Caught stealing. Estimated caught stealing. 9? That's what it looks like. I think. Is that right?
That can't be right. Is it?
I think he's thrown out more than that.
No, first call. Bases, 16.
16 caught stealing. That's what it is. 16. He's thrown out 16. My bad. Out of 51, he's thrown out 16. Out of 82, he's thrown out 24. Whew. Out of 40, he's thrown out 18. Wow. Damn. That's pretty damn good. That's why he's playing, because he can nab those base runners. Now, as far as catching the ball, that's a little different, right? That's a little different.
Hitting the ball.
Yeah. Jay Case said they wasted money on Lee. I'd take Gilbert, in my honest opinion. Gilbert's pretty damn good out there. Now, his bat hasn't been exactly stellar. Granted, he's still young, and this is his first MLB experience. I mean, how many at-bats does he have? Not very many, right? So I love his glove, though. He goes out there and gets the ball, man. There is no doubt about it. Have you noticed Lee has been taking a lot more days off ever since the All-Star break? He's taking a lot more days off.
I would say it's more lately than anything. And you know what?
And maybe it's to get the look. Maybe it's to get the look of some of the young guys.
Isn't that what we wanted?
Yeah, because now you get a chance to see who this young guy. Because look, Lee's going to be part of the future for the next 2 years. He can't opt out until after 2027. So,
and he's a rookie, Eric.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, right.
And you and I are just as bad at doing it. But when you see the chat, Giant fans, okay, let's put it that way, so I don't call anyone out. Giants fans, Eric, they're quick to turn on their players, aren't they?
You know what? A lot of fans, and this is something that, I mean, look. And
where a guy goes 3 for 4, and oh my God, we got to.
There you go. No, well, it's the other way around as well. If you got a player, say today someone went 3 for 4, or like today, Denver goes 0 for 4. Next thing you know, everyone's wondering, oh, I wonder if this guy's part of the future. It's like, no, that's one game doesn't make a determination on the player. How about you take the totality of a season? But you're taking in their ups and their downs, and then at the end of 162, you get a nice, pretty picture of what this guy has done, right? And that's the only way you're really going to judge a player, especially if it's in their first year.
And because there's not a whole lot, I mean, we're done. Stick a fork in us, Eric.
Rob Iman says too many holes to patch in one offseason. Need to look for some guys in the Rule 5 on the top of free agent. Melvin will likely have a new assistant coaches next year. Yeah, you're onto something, Rob. But you know what? I think you could patch quite a few holes. You got a lot of money here. Let me show you guys. Let me bring this up again. There's a lot
I
of money.
want you to look at. I'd like to see what Devers' numbers are as a Giant.
Oh yeah, they're not good as a Giant.
They're not good, Eric.
But that's okay. You got to take the totality of his season. I think he's batting 251. He's still got over an 800 OPS. He's got 31 bombs. So he's doing something. Let's see what happens next year. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah, but how many does he have as Giant? He's got like 11, 12, maybe?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Maybe even a few less than that. He got them all. He had like 18 before the All-Star break in Boston.
Let's take a look at this.
Again, you have to factor in. I don't look at it the totality of this season because you can't compare the ballparks, Eric.
Yeah,
this is why I feel there's a need. They got to get away from the long ball. You can't have 9 guys.
I agree.
Let's keep Encarnacion and let's keep Devers.
I agree.
Because they're away. They don't have a well-rounded team.
Yes, that is correct. That's why I want to go get Bo Bichette. Look at this.
Attaboy.
Right? That's a guy that I want to get. Yeah, he has a little bit of pop, but the guy has an average, man.
He can hit.
And he'll take a walk as well. But look at this. Only $160 million is allocated for next year. That's it. The CBT, for you to go over the CBT, the limit is $244 million. You got a lot of money to play with here. And you know what? Take advantage of the deferments. That's what everyone's doing. Go out there. You sign a guy, but you defer the money. It's okay. You could do that. The Giants got plenty of money to be able to do that. Get on the bandwagon, right? Go out there, and you know how many guys you could sign having that much money available? And then you defer some of it, so then you're not freaking handcuffing yourself? Come on, man. Cliff Martinez. Batting .236 with a .345 on base, 16 home runs. 46 RBIs. It's okay. The batting average, I wish it was a bit higher, but the power's there, and he's knocking in runs. Just the average needs to be a little bit higher. That's all. Thanks, Cliff. But look at this. Again, to my point, look at this.
They're playing taps for Robert.
Robert.
I think he's gone off the cliff tonight. They're playing the taps, Eric.
Oh, no. Robert, here. Robert, just for you, my friend. Here you go. There you go, Robert, just for you. Senior says Never has 184 Ks this season. How many does Shohei Ohtani have, Senior? Just for shits and giggles, how many does Shohei Ohtani have on the year? But again, the Giants can do a lot of damage in the offseason. Again, is it a good free agent class? Not so much. But go out there, make your big splashes on Ranger Suarez, right? Ranger Suarez and Bo Bichette. Johnny, 176, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 176. 176 strikeouts for Shohei Ohtani.
Well,
but
Eric,
it's not always about the home runs either, right?
Eric.
You're comparing the strikeouts. That's what I'm saying. You didn't say the batting average. You're just saying he's got 184 strikeouts.
Not just the batting average.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of strikeouts. A lot of strikeouts. That's all I'm saying. You brought up the strikeouts, so I'm just bringing up the strikeouts. You want to talk about batting average? Of course, Shohei Ohtani is a better hitter. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. He's a great freaking player. But Devers is gonna be okay. I'm not worried about Devers. I'm worried about other guys. I'm worried about our starting rotation. I'm worried about having a freaking closer. And to your point, Glenn, I want a more well-rounded lineup. Some guys who are going to make contact, because that's what we're missing. We got a lot of guys that will swing for the fences, a la Adames and Chapman and Devers, right? If you want to,
and we're seeing it,
Ramos.
Eric, statistically, wouldn't you agree that we're seeing exactly that it's playing out that way? It's all or nothing with this team.
Right, and you can't do that. You can't.
They go on a stretch. You're hitting the ball. You're hitting bombs. We win 6, and then you lose.
Yep.
What's the good of winning 6 when you roll off 10 in a row and you lose them? That's inconsistency at the utmost level. And come on, Eric. Come on. Everybody was jumping for joy and doing cartwheels down King Street last week. Oh my God, the team is, what do we won 4 in a row. We won 5 in a row. We won 6 in a row. Eric, you think that was magically going to turn it? They're going to go 26-6. No, that's baseball.
It's baseball. There's no doubt about it. Look, you could see amazing runs. Remember with Oakland A's, right? How many runs or how many wins did they knock off in a row? I can't remember. Is it still the record or did Cleveland beat it? I can't remember. Because remember, Cleveland went on a run too. I can't remember. Did they beat the A's record? I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's why the season is 6 months long, Eric.
That's why the season is 6 months long. I mean, it's as arduous. David, where are you going to play Bichette? Second base, man. Second base. I hear you, Senior. I'm frustrated as well, man. I want the Giants to win, man.
Senior, not to skin a dead cat or anything, but you know what I want? I want 2 or 3 guys who have solid years doing this.
Oh my God!
And a little swagger to boot.
Yep.
And give me a lineup. Give me a lineup, Eric. No more next year. You watch me just fly off my rocker next year. I'll be rocking and fish. I'm going to have an ejection seat on it. Because if we start this screwing around with, well, we got to sit you because we're facing a lefty, just give me a goddamn lineup, Eric.
Thank you. Give
me a lineup.
Thank you. Every single day.
You know when we tuned in last week?
Hold on.
Earlier in the week, we saw Arizona. You pretty much could tell who was going to play. This roster, nobody knows. The Giants don't know until 4, 5, 6 in the afternoon. I'm still watching my phone going, no lineup yet? God, Tuesday, no pitcher yet. Just give me a lineup.
Yes, every single day. Look, is there going to be days like someone has to get a rest? Absolutely. But yes, every day has to be the same lineup. David says, isn't Eldridge supposed to be our savior? He's not a savior. Don't do that. The kid is 20 years old.
It's a piece of the puzzle.
20. He's 20. Let him figure it out, right? Let's see what happens.
Let him stew. Let him just savor.
He's going to be okay. He spent his whole freaking year in AAA. We'll see what happens next year. He might start in AAA next year. We don't know. But don't put that on him. If he wants to take it, that's fine. But don't put it on him because that would be unfair.
Let him come out next year and have a decent season, but don't be coming in June saying, my God, Eric, he's batting .210. We got to trade him.
I know.
That's what's going to happen.
I know.
It's what's going to happen. And that can't be easy. They're all over. I see you probably noticed in the chat a lot of Jung-Hoo Lee talk tonight. My God, Jung-Hoo Lee was used to playing every day. He comes over to North America, and again, I call this his rookie season. He's getting a full season under his belt, Eric. But my God, can you just put him in there and let the guy play?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying that is there's also we mentioned earlier, you want to see some young guys in the lineup, Eric. Well, if that's the case, then this series and all next week, I should have been seeing Eldridge play every day. No lefty, righty, let him play.
I know.
Still chasing wins. Oh, God, we're only 5 out.
I know. I don't like it either. Pot in, no. I don't want Kyle. No, why get Kyle Tucker? Why put all your eggs in one basket when you could spread the wealth? The Giants don't need it. We got plenty of quote unquote Kyle Tuckers. Now, what I mean by that, you just got guys that can hit the long ball. I don't want Kyle Tucker. I don't want to spend $500 million. I'd rather go spend money.
Kyle Tuckers, Eric.
Well, you got Devers. I mean, come on. Why would you get another lefty? You got Devers, Eldridge, and Lee, and now you want Tucker? That would not make sense. To me, that doesn't make sense. Go out there, go get a Boba. You got to go get what you need, and that's contact hitters. Guys who don't strike out, guys who can play defense. And Bo Bichette fills those boxes. Rob Ivins donates $2. No more boys club. Hire coaches from outside. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm trying to figure this one out.
Well, I think Rob's saying, and it starts at the top, but we got to bring Buster in because he was our catcher, and we got to bring, we brought Pablo Sandoval back when he was past his prime, and we got to bring in the broadcast. How about Hunter Pence? Put him in the broadcast booth because he was a player here, Eric, and make this guy our batting coach, and make this guy our A-ball scout, an advanced bird dog scout. Go out and get me guys who know the game.
Okay. What about JP Martinez? Would you guys say JP Martinez has been a pretty good pitching coach? Everyone seems to like him. I don't know.
He's okay. I mean, he's okay.
I heard a lot of people talk good about him. Damon Minor, I think he's been part of the organization for a while. I've heard good things about him. I know Burrow, of course, he gets a lot of grief, of course.
You can say he had a solid role this season. Did a good job, Eric. But you remember one night on the hot corner, and I think all the boys, including you, I think you were on me. You said absolutely. You remember the night I said, Eric, you were talking about trades. I think it was before the trade deadline, and something to the effect of, if you play a season of Major League Baseball, Eric, and you're not a 500 team, everybody's expendable.
Okay. Jay Case, $10. Holy crap. I know we can all read stats, but come on, guys. Leo, Thomas, Devers, and Chapman are a combined 6 for 80, and our pitching has been rough. Yeah, it's not good. It happens. That happens within a season, Jay. That's the part that sucks, and you know it's coming. It's going to happen as the season unfolds. You're going to have times where this happens, where you just don't hit and you just don't pitch. Unfortunately, it came at a time when the Giants were trying to get into that third wild card.
Remember the trade deadline day last year? We were just new to this effort. Giant Sports Talk Live, day 2. I guess it was our official launch. How hard I was coming down on the Toronto Blue Jays, and they had no pitching, and they were trying to pick up anybody and unload anybody. It was a mess. You know what they did, Eric? Guys, you want to see the way to build a ball club? Go look at the Toronto Blue Jay. They're winning the American League East, one of the toughest divisions in baseball, Eric. Mm-hmm. They're winning the East. They got clobbered today, but they're winning the East. They've been running away. They've been so competitive, Eric. Why? To a man, every player on that team has a batting average. Their catcher is about a 260 hitter. They got all guys who can put the bat on the ball. They don't strike out like that, Eric, like us. They don't get 14 strikeouts in a game. They're not a lineup of players who spent the first 6 months. Give it the old college try. You might get above 200.
No.
They're hitting the ball, Eric. They're making plays. They got guys who can run. They did a great job in the offseason. I'm not even a Blue Jay fan, Eric, but I'll tell you,
take a look.
They did a nice job.
Let's look at what the current standings are. It's always fun to look at it this time.
Look at that, 80. You tell me they went to an 89-65 season this year without doing a major overhaul, and a good job at that.
Yankees are close behind. They're 3 games out, but I think the Blue Jays keep it. But Red Sox are right behind the Yankees. Tampa Bay's already been eliminated. Goodbye, Tampa Bay. Look at that. They're worse than the damn Giants, Tampa Bay Rays. Baltimore Orioles, talk about a disappointment. Would you say that's probably the biggest disappointment this year is the Baltimore Orioles? All the hype. Oh, they got all these young guys. They're going to do something. And look where they're at. They are absolutely atrocious, man. I wonder what they're going to do in the offseason because they're not.
They'll make some moves. That's a competitive division, Eric. So they're going to be out there making moves. They'll
though? They're not really a big market team that go open and quote unquote open up the war chest, so to speak. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Baltimore Orioles do.
Yeah, but they had a lot of guys out to injury this year, Eric. You don't think? No,
they did.
Without Colton Cowser,
their starting pitching. Their starting pitching was absolutely obliterated with injuries.
I remember they lost last offseason. The right fielder signed with the Blue Jays, as a matter of fact.
Santander. Matter of fact, I don't think has he even played a game.
Some guys who left, and then that Colton Cowser injury, that's as big as it gets in baseball, Eric. He's a figurehead in that lineup.
Yep. In the Central, Detroit Tigers, they're going to be without Skubal, right? What was the determination? Does he have an oblique? How long is he going to be out for? That's going to be scary. Cleveland Guardians. Look at this team. They've won 8 in a row. They got a minus 19 run differential. And they're right there, man. They're 82-71.
And lost the closer, too, to boot.
I mean, how are they? I don't know how Cleveland is piecing it together, but hey, it's baseball. In the West, Seattle Mariners. Ooh, and Houston. Look at that. Talk about a battle going on here for the West.
Eric, just to interrupt you, I'm doing some homework on the side here. You're still in that division. I know you've already talked about them, but Skubal's fine. Skubal pitched the other day. He's back. In fact, the reigning American League Cy Young Award winner, Triple Crown winner, returned from an injury scare. His last start gave up one run in 6 innings in a 3-1 game. So
okay, then it wasn't nothing bad. Okay, good for Detroit. Philly has already clinched the NL East. The Central, the Brewers and the Cubs have each got playoff berths. And of course, the Dodgers.
Let me ask you, Milwaukee. I mean, that's the kind of team I want. Blue Jays, Milwaukee. Milwaukee's not a team of superstars. They're not like, Murderers Row plus.
Best record in baseball.
They're a good. They have a solid foundation, Eric. They're a good team.
Best team in baseball.
Like, they don't have Drew Gilberts running around and Encarnacion's on the injured list 4 and 5 times in a season, and they're a good team. And the number one factor, Eric? You know why they're a good team?
Let's hear it.
They run the bases, Eric.
They do. That they do.
They do everything to. They have a well-rounded team. We don't have a well-rounded team.
No, it's going to take a while to get there too. There's no doubt about it. 100%.
Give me some speed.
All right, here we go. The wild card. Look at that. Yankees got the number 1. Boston or the Astros, or I should say Houston, tied for the second with the Cleveland Guardians right behind them at only a game and a half behind. Yeah, this should be fun. I think the Rangers are probably going to be out of it, huh?
Yeah.
They've lost 5 in a row. Yeah, I think they made a good run, but I think they're out of it. National League, Cubs got the first, Padres the second, the Mets second, Reds are right there, then the Diamondbacks, and then the lowly San Francisco Giants.
I thought we were 5 out now, Eric.
You know what's crazy? Look at how the run differential almost matches up, except for these two right here. It's in descending order. Look at that. That's interesting. Man,
Giants are only plus 14, Eric. Jeez.
Yep. Pitiful, man. Not getting it done. It's not going to get it done.
Damn frustrating, Eric.
I know.
I know. And here we are. We got a week left in the season. We've donated the better part of this show to who the hell's going and who's coming.
That's what it look. That's probably where we're going to be from here on out, man. Until we get to playoff baseball. Once we get into the playoffs, then we're going to talk more about
shit. It's a long off season, Eric.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the fun is still to come. I mean, next week it's sort of like a refresher for me, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Once those playoffs start, you and I every night we're rolling and looking at out-of-town scores, and because we're not having as much fun. Not just the Giants, mind you, but you'd have to agree. What we're calling the postseason chase is not nearly, and we weren't even in it last year, but it's not nearly as fun as last year.
Oh man, that was something. We'll see.
That's
Maybe
been so competitive, and really,
Hold on.
I think it's already playing out the way I
Let me see
expected. The
something.
Mets are going to get in with that final wild card, Eric.
you don't think maybe the Reds? The Reds are right there, man.
I think the Mets just did. You see the big guys again, top of the lineup today? There was some four for fives and 3 for 4s on there. They're Eric. They're
They have no
they're
pitching.
getting the pitching lately.
They have no pitch. Today they gave up 6 runs.
They've gotten some pitching outings lately. They gave up 6 today, and how many did they score? 12.
Wow. Look at that.
I think the Blue Jays gave up 20 today. They're still running away. They're still 4 or 5 game lead in the American League. So
Let's take a look at this. It's fun to look at this compared to the playoff teams.
Jeez, do you know where your kids are lately? I hate these guys who drive around their cars. Put a muffler on it.
I know. MLB stats here by ERA. You know
I don't know if you can hear them.
Yeah, I hear it. Texas Rangers have the best ERA in baseball, 3.45, but yet they're on the outside looking in. Interesting. Milwaukee Brewers are second with a 3.62. San Diego Padres are third with a 3.7. Guardians.
You're saying the Brewers have the second best ERA in baseball?
Yes, they do.
And they've got a hitting team, and they've got speed.
That helps.
There you go.
That's why they're the best team in the major leagues. Red Sox coming in at 5th. Kansas City Royals right behind them at 376. Cubs 382. Astros 383. The Giants are 9th with 384. Then the Phillies. Then the Tampa Bay Rays. Then the Pirates. Then the Mariners. Then the Reds. Detroit Tigers. The New York Mets, middle of the pack, 16. Look where the Dodgers are. They're 18th in starter ERA. But again, because they got such a dominant lineup, there you go. Look at the Blue Jays. Their pitching is horrendous.
Well, that's
They're
really
20th.
a true tale of the tape, though, Eric. It's true tale of the tape. When you show the Giants numbers there, and they're top 10 in baseball,
Yeah, they are.
that tells you, with the pitching we did get this year, that tells you just how anemic this offense really is.
The offense, right. And what did I say? I said in the beginning, I was like, the pitching is keeping us in this. Remember when we were in the doldrums and I was like, all the Giants got to do is hit a little bit more. If they hit a little bit more, then they're going to be able to do something. Unfortunately, they couldn't. They did put a run together, a couple of weeks ago, which was nice. It was fun as a Giants fan. But again, then the hitting fell back to the wayside, and so did the pitching, and the pitching started failing.
Mike O reminds me of Terry Fox running on one leg. He always shows up late. He goes, when did we start talking about the offseason? What the hell have we done for the last hour?
Yeah, we kind of been harping on it.
Oh, we talked about, Mike. It's over. We're talking about who's going, who we trading, what do we need? We need a lot. What do you think is first big move? Maybe not even big. What do you think the first thing that is? Well, maybe we can save it for another night. But if you want to,
we could talk. We could just.
What do you think the first thing that has to be the Buster Posey addresses? Firing the manager?
No, I think what he's going to do. It's one of two.
I think the manager's gone now.
He might. Oh, look, there's a possibility, but I don't think that's the biggest issue. You know what I think it's going to be? I got a feeling they ain't getting Kyle Tucker. No, Mike. No Kyle Tucker. They're right neck and neck. Another starting pitcher and a closer because the Giants don't have a closer. Giants have no closer. So you have to go get one. You have to get a closer. The Giants don't have one.
See, that's why they're in a very tough situation, Eric, because you're saying starting pitching, closer, maybe a few other pieces that can be changed out in that bullpen. But when you're talking about, Eric, you need a starting pitcher and a closer. Well, just wait a sec. What did we just say? We had lots of great pitching this year, Eric, a lot of great performances, all for naught. So if you can add a closer and another starter, but if you're not hitting the ball, he's got a lot of shoes to fill, man.
Look, here you go. You go out there, you get a starting pitcher. You get a cheaper starting pitcher, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. You get a closer, and you pay money for Bo Bichette. They got plenty of money to go do that.
I think Casey Smith's gone.
Yeah. Maybe they trade him. Or maybe he did. Maybe he's a bench. I don't know. But I got a feeling that you're going to see that. And I think they're going to get an outfielder. How are they going to get an outfielder? Maybe it's a trade. Maybe hey, let's take a look at something real quick. Hold on.
They have to be aggressive this offseason, Eric. They have to, or it's going to be a repeat.
Yes. I agree. And look, and I think Buster Posey will be aggressive. Think about it. What did he do this year? He went out there and got freaking Rafi Devers. You're telling me that's not being bold? I think he's going to be bold. Hold on. Let me see something here. Outfielders. I want to see who's out there for I'll just put outfielders in general. Get rid of this ad. Free agent type. Unrestricted. Here we go. Oh.
See, we discussed all that, Mike. We need a catcher, left field, right field, second baseman, closer, and a starter. We need all of that.
What the hell? I put outfielders, and why did they got Josh Naylor in here? What is going on here? Whatever. Here we go. Kyle Schwarber. Nope. Starling Marte. Nope. Conforto. Nope. Kyle Tucker. Nope. Josh Naylor. No. Max Kepler. Nope. Mike Yastrzemski. Nope. Cedric Mullins. Nope. Lane Thomas. Nope. Jesse Winker. Nope. Trent Grisham. Nope. Tommy Pham. Ryan O'Hearn. He doesn't play in the damn outfield. Rob Refsnyder. Nope. Look, so there's no Austin Slater. There's no outfielders as far as free agents are concerned. So they're going to have to figure out a trade. They're going to have to, if they want to get an outfielder, it's going to have to come via trade. Period. They're going to have to make a trade to get an outfielder. Can they be able to do that? We will find out. Stay tuned.
Yeah, because again, we were able to lock up Willie Adames. To me, Eric, that all that is a one-off. Well, we go back. It doesn't take rocket appliances to figure out we've had problems attracting free agents to this city, Eric.
Yes.
That even makes the job tougher. Boy, Buster Posey's in for a long off-season, Eric.
We'll see.
And if he doesn't pull the right strings, it's going to be a long 26.
Yeah. I got a feeling. I'm just saying. I got a feeling. Oh. I have a feeling.
I got a feeling tonight's going to be a good night. I had a thought that tonight was going to be a good night too, Eric, but Jesus.
Yeah.
Another poo-poo platter served up.
Another poo-poo freaking platter.
Whichever way you want.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, let's not yet. I'm not gonna do that yet. Rob. Hey, Rob, speaking my language. I've been saying Ranger Suarez for a long time. Devin Williams, okay. Tyler Rogers. I would like Tyler Rogers. No. Hey, Rob, you don't have to trade for a second baseman. Just go pay Bo Bichette. Here, you want to bring up Bo Bichette? Let's bring up Bo Bichette. Let's see what he's done.
We'll see how the Blue Jays do this postseason. Maybe he won't want to leave, Eric.
The Blue Jays,
he's teammates with his best friend.
But here's the thing:
and he has said he wants to play out his career with Vladdy Guerrero. Now they've locked up Guerrero.
They have, yes. So, but do they have what will they have the money to be able to? We'll see, I guess. Right? We'll see how they do that. Here we go.
Casey's gone.
Let's see. This is Bo Bichette. His career numbers: 294, 337 on base, 121 OPS plus. Not too bad. This year, he's batting 311 with a 357 on base. Got 18 home runs. I'm not worried about the home runs.
94. Who's got 94 RBIs on this ball club, Eric?
Rafi.
How many is a Giant?
And what was it? I can't remember. Cliff had it up there. I think 64 or something as a Giant. All right, let's see something.
Where would we be without him?
I know. Value batting. Where the hell's the defense?
God, can you imagine where we'd be right now if we had kept Yastrzemski?
Ooh.
And we didn't have Devers.
I see a lot of negatives. Oh. Ooh. Defense isn't all that good. Oh, maybe Bichette isn't the answer.
No, he's been playing short. He's a career shortstop, Eric. You switch him over to second base, you're fine.
Second base, he might be better. Yeah. Second base, he might be better.
Because I never go all in. You like the
I don't like those negatives.
Pitching and defense. I'm willing to settle for a little less defense in some parts of the.
But
who can hit? If you got to have the balance, Eric.
I hear you. But does Buster Posey feel the same way? We'll find out.
Look at the pitching we got this year. Oh my God, the pitching! But we stink on the field, Eric. It's no sense if you got 5 Cy Young candidates, but you can't hit the ball.
Is it 48? Okay, he's got 48 as a Giant. Okay.
Speaking of Cy Young award, Cy Young, when is Cy Tang going? I can't wait to see him. It's a big outing for him coming up Monday or Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
What?
Tomorrow.
Oh, maybe I'm not as
Yeah, exactly. Tomorrow.
Hey, maybe he locks him down, Eric.
Maybe.
I'm going to cheer for him. He's a bit of an underdog, and I liked what I've seen from him. He had a little bit of command issue in the first. He only gave up that run where he threw the ball away at first base, but
oh yeah, that was a mess. But
he pitched a great outing. He's had 3 in a row now where I thought they were great outings.
So tomorrow, Kai Tang faces Tyler Glasnow. That is the matchup for tomorrow.
You know what? Don't get me excited because it doesn't matter, Eric. It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
You know what I want to see? This is what I want. I want to see Willie Adames get his number 30, and I want to see Bryce Eldridge.
So I wish the rules were different, guys. I don't know if you're aware, but on YouTube, the only music you're going to hear, Eric and a guy got to hum it or sing it. And even then, it's touchy. Because I DJ this show, Eric. I'd be playing Platinum Blonde. It doesn't really matter to me. Jeez. Do we have to?
Yep, I see it.
The band are ready to go on strike.
Yep, yeah, I know, huh?
They don't want to come in.
Wait, hold on.
They want to put away the tin whistles and go back to the caves.
Come on. Got 8 more games. All right. 8. Okay, they're ready to go. Ready? Here we go.
You do the first one.
Get the volume right so we don't sound like ass.
There you go. All right, take it away, Eric.
Here we go. Dating from the old war, an age of ownage fades as the Southern Claw withdraws. I like that. That's good. Our towering menace shall lead coming parades.
The swirling blade shall soon take flight, Eric. You know all about that. On winds unseen, hands will prepare the big game hunt beneath the winter's keen.
Hey!
Fire up the chopper, Eric!
I like it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, my God. Who is going to be in? But here's the thing. Who is going to be in said helicopter?
Yeah, I was going to ask. There you go.
Who is it going to be?
Who's big game hunting? There you go.
Maybe it's a couple of guys in the helicopter.
Isn't that the way the Giants would do it?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see something.
We'll announce it all on one day.
Oh, hold on. Let me see something.
I want Kai Tang to be our 5th starter next year, Eric.
Do you?
Yep. No way. Says you guys ran into the Dodgers at the wrong time. Yeah, we ran into the Dodgers at the wrong time. And Eric, let me let you know a secret. We ran into Arizona at the wrong time. Mm-hmm. We ran into the Marlins, the lowly Marlins, at the wrong time because they swept us. We ran into a lot of teams at the wrong time. Or maybe they ran into us at the right time.
Hey, remember last year? We said last year during September, we're like, we're screwed. We're screwed. We got to go against Baltimore. We got to go against Kansas City. Both of those teams were out of this world. And what happened? Well, We actually beat them.
Expectations once again, Eric. We went on that little run, and what did they do? They got away from playing the youth and went back to, we got to win now, and we're winning. It's just false, Eric. It's baseball. You're going to have ups and downs. They went on a nice little streak in the between about the 8th, 9th, 10th, up to about the 15th. In a week of solid ball. And what happened, Eric? We closed out the season. We're back on the shitter again.
Yeah. But guess what? It's coming.
By the way, guys, tonight's show, our shows are for entertainment purposes only. I want to remind the guys, the views expressed are not those of Northern Lights Entertainment. They're just Eric and I shooting the breeze, talking about baseball. I don't want to be canceled, Eric. I just, you know what? We're just having fun.
Oh, man.
I don't want to be canceled, Eric.
Yeah, don't want to.
Are we licensed? I guess we're really not. I guess we are. We have a license with YouTube. They're pretty tight on the rules. They got more rules than the FCC, Eric.
Ain't that the damn truth? Broken arrow.
Thank you, N-Base. I was the only guy who called it out, but I'm not gonna blow my own horn, Eric, just because I was the only one saying we were a 500 team when we were winning at the beginning of the year. I have an eye for baseball.
Well, look at you. Eye for baseball.
Baseball.
You should have your own YouTube channel talking about baseball.
Dude, I have a hard enough time with this one. At 1:31 in the a.m.
Speaking of which,
on a Friday night, this is the kind of life we lead, Eric. It's 1:30 in the morning. Well, for me, it's 11:30 there for you up in Galt.
Yeah, 11:30.
What do you do for excitement on a Friday night? I sit and talk to the chat.
Right here.
Hang out with Glennie on the old Giant Sports Talk Live. By the way, I'll tell you it off air. I got to write it down or I'll forget. Something came up to my attention today.
Nice. Beto says, thanks for entertaining us times. Nice.
Rob,
I don't know
about a Valkyrie channel, but I'm thinking very seriously. The money, you know where the money is? A WNBA channel. Those guys are bringing in, even the guys who have crappy channels. Terrible. Geez, they're getting like 8,000, 9,000 views. Those are the bad guys, Eric. The drama over there is incredible. What a game tonight. Oh, gee. The New York Liberty, defending champions, they're gone already. They were ousted tonight.
Wow.
A lot of good games.
Oh,
and
my
last night, the Las Vegas Aces, they won their series with Seattle. 75-74? Good basketball, Eric.
Nice. Michael, what was my record? I said 84. 84 wins.
Dallas wants to, hey, it's only 1:30 in the morning here, Eric. You want to do an all-nighter?
No.
Why not?
Have at it.
I noticed.
Glenn's going to take you through the rest of the night.
No, I noticed the guys who want us to stay on, or the guys over in NorCal, have already wrapped it up. See Dallas saying the night's young, and Dan's over there. Yeah.
Oh my God!
I was thinking I'd just sign off and we'd catch the end of your show for a change.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh! Well, tomorrow again, Kaiwei Tang taking the ball for the Giants, going up against Tyler Glasnow. 6:10 start, so a little bit earlier, Glenn.
Yeah,
a little bit earlier. Let's get the heck out of here. Huh?
I'll be watching the Waltons or something like that. You got to tear me away from my binge watching.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging out here on the Friday night. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Do it all over again until the end of the season. Yeehaw.
Do we have to? See you tomorrow night.
See you guys. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.